Yeah, I'll just keep talking just in case we. Maybe. Behind him, right on his tail is Black Sugar. On a set of mediums, so. Prometheus goes again. But he has a bit of overspeed over the slipstream. Prometheus covers on the inside.
Sorted maybe, and I think we're going again now.
Alright, awesome, dude. Yep.
So I do.
Did you hear Ella did a 108?
I did. I certainly did.
108 flat.
I do apologise to our 4 viewers there for dropping out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm well on my way to 20 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get there by 2030. So, yeah, do that. Yeah, but back to the racing.
At 30 subscribers, YouTube sends you a plaque, I think, at 30.
I don't know what colour it'd be. Probably concrete. But back to the racing, yes. So we got there and some Vegemite sandwiches just to find out what she actually has done in racing. Now, she's raced in karts in New Zealand. She did get to the New Zealand state finals, well, New Zealand is really a state, isn't it? But she got to the New Zealand championships, and then had an injury, so that prevented her getting much further there. Raced in another racing platform that we don't mention on this channel. So she's dabbled in that a little bit, and she's downloaded Gran Turismo 7 about 5 minutes ago and jumped in and decided to give it a go.
And she is rapid. The fastest lap she set is quicker than Lobby 1 fastest lap for race 1.
Yes.
By half a tenth, but that is still quicker than Split 1.
And now I know her.
Yeah, she is a rapid.
I know her compatriot, Mr. Apex Humper, who we all know, 5 times overall wheel-to-wheel champion. He's jumped in a couple of practice lobbies as well, and I know she's been checked to commit to a full season. We know that's not always possible, so anyone that has time to jump into a race and you can race for no points if you're worried about setting championships and things like that. You're more than welcome to jump in.
Yeah, more than welcome to come kill a few egos as well. Like we all get a big head sometimes, so it's good to have somebody come in and just set a reminder that drive faster. Yeah.
And have we got anyone, any action happening on the track?
I'll just flick back through. So Nurix he's 8 tenths behind Dreamin.
What positions are he in? 6?
Had to have a stop. 6. So he's, one's the Mitsubishi versus Subaru, so the classic battle. And we'll see what happens there. As far as I can see, that's... we got Souls on the back of Goat as well. They're also about that. Or it's probably a tiny bit closer. Maybe that is the battle to watch. And as I was saying, I'm on with Souls, and the Subaru's so fast through the fast section, but when it comes to this tighter stuff, you watch that little Hyundai fly out.
Yeah, so the gap will be...
it gets to drive really well.
It'll be a game of snakes and ladders with the gap between them. As you say, the Subaru quicker in some spots, and the little Hyundai quicker in other spots, so...
Yeah, it'll close up and then it'll reduce again. So, yeah, it's around that 6 tenths. The Subaru looks like... No, it loses a bit in that mid-range of acceleration. But yeah, I like that there's different cars and they all perform differently. It makes it entertaining.
Well, Z, I'm not going to... let any details out yet of season 22, But what I can let our viewers know, all two of them, is that, and the guys from Wheel to Wheel who might watch this later, is that season 22 is pretty much organised. And I've got to tell you, mate, it is going to be a cracker.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm not sold on the go-karts yet. No. but I'll have to give him a crack at some point. I don't know what's happening on the other half. So,
well, I can't let too much slip out yet. It's all, there's been a lot of testing done. We've got a testing team. We've got our Oakley thermonuclear test pilots that have been working hard behind the scenes. And there is a very similar theme for the Group 3s as this season. This season is the Japanese or Asia Pacific makes and tracks.
Yeah,
and that might give you some sort of hint as what's coming up.
Americans.
They're the two that are left. So
yeah, we're not doing Antarctica cars. So there's only really left the Europeans and
the American cars.
So
and
we can.
If anyone's keeping an eye on the Skates liveries channels, Gimp's been pumping out some quite a lot of liveries for the F350A Formula One car.
Oh, hasn't he? They all look awesome. He's spent a hot minute doing that, I could tell you.
He's a serial liverist, old Gimp, so, I must say.
Yeah, I'm always a bit disappointed that he's not given the decal count out, but that might come later. We might be able to con him to the decal.
I think the problem with that is that Gimp does struggle to count above 10 when he runs out of fingers. So if he's wearing shoes,
I'm pretty sure if he pulls his pants down and has his songs on, he can get to 21. So
well, maybe 20 and a half. But back to the racing, of course. I think the group that we really need to look at, Ella's cleared out by 16 seconds. Sugar's pretty much in no man's land as well in second. He's doing a great job there. But the battle that we really need to keep an eye on here is for fourth place. Or third place, I beg your pardon.
They're going too wide.
There's four of them at it. And,
Goats got a bit loose on exit. Oh, he put a little bit of grass, he hasn't on the throttle.
He hasn't lost a lot of time though. He probably will by the end of the straight. But yeah, this is on. So what do we got? Subaru,
right back on this tail.
Lexus,
Mitsubishi, and Hyundai.
Right.
I think it's Mitsubishi. Is it a Lexus? Oh, it is a Lexus. Sorry, I could be.
Yeah, Nerox is in a Lexus.
It's definitely a Lexus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be calling it a Mitsubishi. I know the tail lights are very similar, but yeah, it's definitely not a Mitsubishi.
I'd just like to make a shout out to Apex as well. He's come home from the pub. He's been watching the football. I don't watch the foosball myself. I don't understand it. Why don't they just give them all a ball so they don't fight over it? But he's, as I said, we're hoping to have a guest appearance from Apex for race 2.
Yeah, I reckon if you can hear me, Apex, you should just jump in. Give us a battle up the front with Ella. Make Ella earn her stripes.
We didn't do a sound check, and so I hope people can hear, because nothing else has gone wrong in this stream. So
no, check 1 2.
Yeah. Now Souls is Souls in,
so
should be, you should be right. Now Souls is he's moved up into third, that group that we were looking at earlier, and he's starting to get a bit of a gap to Dreamin or Lacem at the moment. So Souls having a pretty good season this time round as well. I think he's on about his 886,000th race too.
Every race he's been in the action. Souls knows how to find a bit of action.
He certainly does.
Not a troublemaker by any means, but he knows how to be there and have a great cracking race.
I must say his consistency has really improved this season. I know that he races quite regularly through the week as well, but it really seems like he might have been putting in a couple of little extra laps here and there, and it's paying off for him here. He's had a couple of great results this season. I'm not sure where he's on the leaderboard. I probably could have a look, but my internet might crash again. So
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. He's also grabbed VR halfway through the season, so I'm not too sure if he's with racing in the headset tonight. But for me, I think it helps. Like, I definitely like the VR.
yeah,
You
now
miss a lot of
we'll
information,
come back to that, Zoo. Ella's just lapped our 8th place driver Alatdad too, so he will only have to do one lap less, which is good for Alat.
yeah, Zella's times are sort of evened out to the mid to high eights, so that's still rapid.
Now, getting back to the VR, Zoo, it really is quite. I find it better for racing myself. I never the view that I used to use was from the in-car view, which is very limited in Gran Turismo. So yeah, I really enjoy it. And yourself, you've lost no pace swapping from the flat screen to VR either.
No, not at all. I find the VR that they do supply, you do yield the same pace, but with the VR braking markers, you're not looking for them anymore. You sort of know where you are on track. And as Ella comes across the line to grab first place
with a 20-second lead,
Black Sugar, really, that's the first place for Sugar.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
And Soul's 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 behind him with a great drive. He sort of dropped Dreamin' a little bit because they were all on each other's tail, and
They were, but
is running out of
Dreamin'.
fuel. No,
Really?
What's Prometheus doing? No, he's got fuel. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay.
Well, we'll
continue on.
That's what happened there.
Finished.
Yeah.
I'm
all right.
not too sure what happened to Prometheus. He just pulled up at the finish line. I'm not too sure.
He may have been redressing something or whatever, but I'm sure we'll hear about that in the Discord chat.
Yeah, that may be in it as well.
Mm.
So I'm just looking at the results. We have Ella with a 24 minutes 10 overall time with a best lap of 108.0. Now, like I was saying before, that is rapid. I've seen Apex sent me a screenshot before saying he could get a 108 flat. So, and that was very, very similar time.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, no, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, Black Sugar behind Ella. Then we followed up by Souls. Behind him is Dreamin'. Then we got Nurix, our English compadre. Prometheus, he did well. He had to stop for a pit stop as well.
He didn't get a good deal in turn one either, I don't think.
And then Goat behind him, the real Goat, because the other one's left.
The new improved Goat, and now at that in 8th.
Yep. Yeah. So cracking race. I know the viewers might have missed some of it, but
mate, it's not one of my streams unless something goes wrong. But yeah, I do apologise to our 3 viewers with that. But I think it's sort of working now. Hopefully, still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got race 2 now. If I'm not mistaken, this starts in the wet, Zoo.
It does, and I've been in a couple of different lobbies where it was like Darwin monsoonal weather on the start, and it went to full wet, and then dried out, and then I've been in other ones where it was like a constant rain, and so it's hit and miss of what we're going to get.
Very similar to the race at High Speed Ring. A couple of practice lobbies, I found that if you went out in very wet conditions on the intermediates, it dried out. So I risked it and did that, and it didn't dry out. So that was, yeah. That's one thing about
I did that. I did 3 times in a row.
That's one thing about the dynamic weather with Gran Turismo. We've tried as hard as we can to keep the fluid lobbies and have the dynamic weather. So yeah, we're trying to make that work, because dynamic weather is a big feature of Gran Turismo 7 that we when we don't use it, we really miss out.
As well.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so it's going to be, for our drivers tonight, it's going to be the gamble when you come in. Now, I know pit exit is not that bad. Like, I don't think we're going to see anybody spinning out of pit exit tonight. But
well, and
probably shouldn't have said that.
And it's not like it used to be. You can actually drive out on a wet track if you take it easy. It wasn't death like it used to be.
Facing backwards.
Yeah,
immediately face backwards.
All right, so I think Souls is just about to kick off qualifying. He should have. We raced in these in the wet before,
he definitely has. He hasn't done a Stefco and forgot.
we've all done it, Zoo. Yeah. Well, maybe you haven't, but a lot of us have.
It's usually the first thing I do.
Yeah. All right. So
I've put wet sign on a dry track, but that was a little bit different.
I'm sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Souls is ready.
Yeah, he's going to kick it off.
So, I don't know what Lobby 1 time... I can't remember. I think it was maybe 1:14s or something. I can't quite remember what our times were. Maybe 1:13. So I remember thinking it was a little slow. But now here's the thing: the track dries as you go through your 5 minutes. So
that quickly.
The first 2 laps, the out lap and the first lap, is basically just a warm up. If it was anything like our lobby, but we'll see what happens. As Sugar's like, I'm out. I'm going first. And then now we watch the Slidey boys.
Well, that's another thing too. So last season we brought back in, was it last season or this season, we brought back in traction control. So that's an option for these guys as well. If they're struggling in the wet, you can whack a bit of traction control on. I personally don't use it a lot because I find that I rely on it too much. But there is that option, and it's been proven that traction control in the wet is quicker if you can use it properly.
Yeah, saved many a life, I think. The old traction control in the wet. I have tried it and yielding different results. I can get the same times by throttle application. But yeah, I think it's a safe option, definitely. Tonight was the first night I used traction control off the starts.
Yeah, okay, well that's a good point too, especially in the wet.
Yeah, definitely. I think it definitely helps. Like, you can get the same times without it, but it's so much easier with it. It's a hold it flat and drop the handbrake, launch.
Apex is still commenting in the chat, but he's not on track, I've noticed.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's scared of Ella. Yeah.
I think he might be, yeah.
But yeah, he's got the wind up him. He's, yeah. Now, for me all week, I could never get a 107 on the mediums. I don't think Apex scored one either. And Ella was really close, so I'm just putting it out there. No, that maybe Apex is washed.
Well, I did mention to Apex when he said he was going to come back and have a fun round for 0 points that I wouldn't mention that zoo, but
yeah. Well, I've let the cat out of the bag. Oh, look at the lap times. 1:13 flat by Prometheus.
yeah. So he's got himself into pole by 2/10 there.
Yeah. Black Sugar.
Neuriox has gone second.
Will he be used to driving in the wet bin from Great Britain?
I don't think it ever stops raining there.
No. Our New Zealand friends should know the slippery road as well. Souls jumped up in the first place with the 1:13 flat.
Well, Souls does have webbed feet. Sorry.
Yeah, he does like a swim, does Souls?
He does. And he's 3/10 up as well. But like you said, Z, the track's drying out as well. So expect these times to tumble, and will the qualifying leaderboard will change quite quickly as the track dries out and these guys start getting a bit quicker.
Yeah, it will. It will change drastically.
Apex has also said he's running scared as well. So.
Yeah. Yep. No, that was Gimpman. Gimpman said that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was Gimp. He likes a bit of a pot stir, does Gimp. Souls is 1.5 tenths up. No.
Who was that? Yep, Ella's had a spin there.
Ella's had a spin. She's not done a great job of. She'll have one more lap, but she has a poor run onto the main straight.
And that's really gonna hurt her lap time. But as we've seen, she can come from the back as well. Souls has decided to park it. He obviously thinks he can't get maybe knows that he can't get another lap in.
Yeah, he was not. Oh, he would have been really close, to be honest. That leaves Sugar up the front with 11.8. A tenth off him is Neuriox. Sorry, Neuriox. I'm going to mess up your name the whole time. Behind him, Souls is just sitting in third. We'll see how that plays out by the end of this lap. Dreamin's coming up to his finish. Who's in front of Dreamin? Somebody. I'll stay with Dreamin. So Dreamin's coming up for his last lap now, and he doesn't improve. Goat is coming up, and he improves.
Oh, he's into third. Fantastic result there. He's really made the most of the drying track.
Dad doesn't improve. Ella is playing in the mud. By the look of it, she's struggling in the wet with that last corner. I think she's done it again. So she'll be starting from the back as well again.
Well, if the first race is anything to go by, it might be for the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Give these guys a chance. But Black Sugar, he's on pole.
Pole by an amount too, by 4/10.
Yeah, he's that's a fairly. He stamped his authority on qualifying there. Has Sugar. He would be pumped from his result in his second place result in race one as well. So let's see if he can continue it on in this race.
Yeah, he's having a cracking night. Who are we gonna? Oh, there's gonna be. It's gonna be a wild start. I'm not too sure who we should jump on with. Maybe we give Dreamin in sixth position. So that's right up the back of the field, and we might be able to see if anybody gets a good run or not.
We should give an honourable mention there to Neuriox too. He's in the Lexus, and I'm not sure it's one of the strongest cars. I know Troy HQ is running it, and we all know Troy HQ's got pace. But Neuriox has done all right there.
I think it's very taily, so it'll be super hard in the wet. So I'll jump on with.
We're on with Dad at the moment. He's taken a.
Oh, that Subaru has just run through the middle. Oh, we're going full wide into turn one, are we? No, they all think better. Oh, pretty clean. Everybody's clean on exit. So that's awesome. Exit's a hard thing. I think I held Nux up for a little first 2 laps of this one and just missed a couple of braking markers and
I think
spent most of the time sideways.
I think that was actually cleaner than turn 1 in the dry.
Yeah, definitely was. Everybody's on their best behaviour in the wet, and you don't want to mess this up. It's right at the start. You just want to get around, wait for the track to dry out a bit, and get cracking along. It's started 3/4 wet. I'm not too sure if it's rain will come later.
Oh, is there a chance of that, is there?
Rain. I think there is. Might be a chance of getting a bit of rain after, like
right.
After your race starts.
Is there any tyre differences between the cars, or I know they all qualified on the intermediates.
Oh yeah.
Surely they would have.
Prometheus is, we'll jump on him. He's on the mediums. He's not doing.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll jump off Prometheus. He's like a minute behind right now.
But he won't have to pit. But to make up a minute is a lot. If
you jump in position 5 with Goat in a Cadbury powered Honda,
he's crunchy.
His crunchy car. It is sort of pretty tight there. They'll all bunch back up in a minute, and that's yeah, that's where all the pack is right now. You've got to be so careful around this hairpin back here. So you dip down and it's off camber, and it's so easy to back it in.
Sugar's actually starting to get a bit of a gap here. He's up to 1.5 seconds. He's got clear track in front of him. Now, 32 laps. I'm guessing they have to pit for fuel at some stage here too, Zoo.
Yeah, I put a splash in. It wasn't much. I did try and manage it well, but yeah, you're definitely going to need a splash. And Ella's up to second already. Just pointing out. So she's
on lap
field. on
lap 3, so
she's definitely taken the wet line. So she knows, like go-karts, you don't stay on the driving line. But I think it's dry enough that she can. And as
they're coming up on Prometheus already. Yeah.
He's still on the mediums. And he's run wide and let Black Sugar through.
And that's the thing with the dynamic weather as well. Obviously, Prometheus has done a couple of practice, and he could start on the medium. So, unfortunately,
it's not quite been the same. And
we've all done that gamble. Yeah. So, how's the track looking now? What's that racing line? Is it drying out or?
Well, it's you could just about run the with the current update. You could just about run the slick tyre at the moment. It's just above that first third of a line, which is right on that balance of intermediates and the slicks. So if it's going to be hard, I can't see anybody with the radar on. So it's really close to. You could nearly come in now already on lap 4.
Yeah, it's a hard choice to make, isn't it? When to come in, and it depends on the dry line. How wide is the dry line at this track? So is it easy to get around once that dry line starts coming on?
Yeah, it definitely is, but you definitely want to stay off ripples. Definitely turn 1, don't want to hit the ripple on the exit, but it's not too bad at all. Like it's way more man. I usually struggle on that transition, and I didn't find it too bad at all.
Yeah,
So yeah, this is one of the better tracks for
so we're probably
having
thinking
some
that,
space with the dry
yeah,
line.
we're probably thinking the track, as you said, it's almost at that crossover period to the dry tyres, which also means that these intermediates are going to start tearing up now as well. So you might see some of these drivers trying to stick to the wetter lines, trying to keep a little bit of temperature out of those tyres. And what lap do you think we might start seeing people coming in? Surely it must be soon.
I would be looking right now as Black Sugar. Oh, he fakes out Ella. He looked at it and just it wasn't there. Ella follows Black. So I reckon this lap, Baker, I reckon they're in.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone went in there, so they're all playing it fairly safe.
Safe, yep.
Yeah, you could have. There was probably an opportunity there for an undercut as well. You'd get in on those dry tyres and try and make a little bit of time up there on a lap.
But Ella has a bit of a bag exit there. But yeah, I think they're going to be in. I'm not too sure what happened in my race. I don't get to see those details. I might have come in a lap earlier than the other boys. I didn't.
Yeah, and
know.
I think the rain is starting to come down again.
It is. Oh, it
just
is.
From looking at it, it looks like the rain's starting to come down again. Now these guys will be seeing the rain coming down, and they'll be thinking, well, they've gone again. That's probably not a bad call.
I would have failed. I would have been last for sure, because I would have come in already. I was like, yeah, it's definitely the.
It was only a few spots of rain on.
Yeah, it's only a sprinkle, wasn't it?
Yeah, and like you say, Zoo, when you're racing in VR and you see those raindrops on the windscreen, you start to panic a little bit, and it is hard to get that and get that right call with your strategy. And we've seen races won and lost before by at Fuji. I know we both.
It's coming down again, Baker.
It is. Here it goes.
Yeah.
So
it's this. Bucketed down.
These guys are.
The track's gone right up to 3/4, like 2/3. Oh.
Yeah, so they've definitely made the right decision
here. The right strat. Yeah, I would have been backwards and yeah, well done. Oh, Black Sugar goes really deep. Ella's up the inside.
She's made the most of that opportunity there.
Well, this might be a thing too, Baker, is if the rain and the track stays wet enough, it might be wet enough for softs for the last stint as well.
Ah, okay. How many laps do you get out of a set of softs around here, Z?
Well, with a wet track and with completely dry track, it's probably 11, 12, you know, the crossover point's probably 8.
Yep, okay.
Ninth lap. But with the drying track, you can cool the tyres off on the wet side. Oh, wet side.
I've got a yellow flag here somewhere.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'm seeing it. Prometheus is off again. And
of course, because he'd still be on. Oh, that hasn't worked out.
Right,
reset. That hasn't worked out at all well for him. And as I went to say before, it started bucketing down, and we got a bit distracted by it. I think we both may have made the wrong decision at Fuji, and at Fuji. It's a track where one half of it can be really wet and the other half can't. And if you don't get that call just at the right time, it's the end of your race, really.
Yeah. It was. I think everybody had an issue that race, so we weren't just on our own on that one. I'm pretty sure everybody had. I definitely did way worse call on mine as well.
Not as worse a call as Steph Co. It was a tough one, that one. Yeah, the weather god really really kept us on his toes that time. Prometheus has finally come into the pits to get off those mediums. This is going to be a tough call for him. It'll be interesting to see what he comes out on. But yeah, a seasoned campaigner like Stefco didn't have wet tyres, so.
Oh, I feel for him too. It's got to be so heartbreaking. Oh, Ella's gone wide. She's just, on the last turn, Ella's just run straight off into the gravel. She's got back on. She has...
That's brought Black Sugar right back into it again.
Right on her tail.
And as with the dirty tyres as well, especially in the wet, they're absolutely horrible. So let's see how...
Yeah,
what happens in turn one.
Way deeper. He pulls it up. Does he get the exit? Oh, he tries to, man. He was that was a great exit by Black Sugar. As he goes purple.
Yeah, the track must be starting to dry out a little bit there. And it looks...
in a minute.
Looks like Prometheus, he is changing tyres, so he's going back out again.
Oh, he is? Oh, yeah, he's topped up.
He's come out on the softs.
I know the FT ones. Okay. All right, we'll jump off him then. So it's been a funny race, this one. This is definitely not what our lobby did. Oh, Ella. I don't know if she's just searching for she's still doing the dry line or the wet line, but she definitely goes really deep on that last turn. I think this is the point where you just start doing the dry line racing. Even though it's a little tiny bit wet, it does wear the tyres out a little bit.
Oh, Sugar's only just kept it on the tarmac there.
Oh. Yeah, it's been a wild race, Baker.
Yeah, so
thought rain had come in that heavy this late.
Dad, he's in the pits. He's decided it's time to come off the intermediates. So.
Oh, he's run the risk. So he's done the gamble because they weren't that worn out. Gets a splash of fuel.
He's off again.
Be careful on the exit. Yeah, he has no problems coming out of the pits. This first turn on the slicks is going to be scary for him.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing there too. Zooey's staying off the curbs. He's had a few wet races out at Dad, so he knows what.
So we got just sorry to jump around. We got Souls in position 4, right on the back of Nurex. They're both on the same compound. That Lexus must be good on fuel.
Yeah,
because he's doing way better than the Subaru.
Must be good short shifting then. So that's going to give him a little bit of a advantage in the pits. If you said you had to put a splash in the Subaru, he won't have to do that possibly.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that he will have to. And let's see what the dry line that they probably should be coming in. Which Ella goes again. Black Sugar's coming in. Black Sugar's in. So a second place, Black Sugar does a nice pit entry as well.
And it is a hard pit entry on this track as well.
You really got to pull it up, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably maybe not quite as bad on the short track. You might not be carrying as much speed as on the long track. But yeah, I know it can be quite deceiving. There's quite a tight entry to the pits there. So, all right. So Sugar's come out. I didn't catch what tyres he had on then.
He's jumped back
19 laps to go. He'd have to be on mediums, wouldn't he?
Mediums, yeah, mediums. Yep. Sugar's done the same thing, and the track's under that 1/3 marker. So as long as they keep it neat, they should. Black Sugar should grab a little bit of time on Ella.
And he wasn't that far behind either, so good call there from Sugar to jump into the pits.
Ella's coming in. No, Ella goes again. She looked like she was coming in, but she goes one more.
That's very interesting. And
intermediates are looking subpar. They're
definitely
half worn out.
What's the pit loss here? Neuriox has come in second place.
Not totally sure. Baker, I'm not totally sure on the pit loss. All I knew was it wasn't worth doing a pit on race one.
Yeah, fair enough too. But I'm just having a look at the gap from Sugar to first place. He's about 30 seconds behind. He's got past Neuriox there, so he's maintained his second place here. So he's not making a lot of ground on those dry tyres on first place yet either. So
nah. Oh, you got to be so cautious too when you jump on slicks. It's so hard to get confidence in the car and work out how hard you can push.
100%.
Any sort of moment.
100%. And it's so much harder going from a wet track to a dry track instead of a dry track to a wet track.
The other way around.
Yeah.
Wet track. Yeah.
All right. So Sugar has made up a bit of time this lap.
And Ella's gone again, even though she's still got a purple, but her tyres are wasted. There's still a bit of tread there. Maybe Ella's watching the Delta and thinking there's probably no need to come in just yet. She's holding that. She's not losing too much time.
Yeah, Black Sugar's taken, although he might have had a moment there. He just dropped a little bit of time there. Sure if he's had a moment, but Neuriox is gaining on him as well. So, which is a bit of a shame because Black Sugar really needed to make the most of these dry laps and catch up. He is again.
Sugar.
Go hard. He has
Sugar drive faster.
Yeah, he is making up time again now, so he's back on track. But he's got Neuriox right behind him, and our quiet achiever Souls in fourth. He's just sitting back there as well. So again, it's another fight, but this time it's for second place.
Yeah, and Ella's gone again. I'm going to shout out to my mate Apex, my main man Apex, and you better send her a quick message to say pit, box, because she's only lost a second, but
do you think
probably could have gained a couple if she
might have lent the Ferrari pit crew for this race? Maybe they're doing a strategy.
Yeah, they could have done. She's got a box this lap for sure. She has to. Her tyres are not optimal. Yeah,
could you go?
She comes in, yeah,
could you go with?
No. She goes again.
Well, so remind me again, Zoo, how many laps you can do on softs?
With the wet weather, if it's just straight dry, you get 11. Not too bad without even trying to tyre save.
Okay, so
you could get 11.
Starting to get into the area of maybe going to softs for the last stint here.
Yeah, that might be a plan. Because what are we at? We got about 15 laps left.
And Sugar is just tearing time out of first place at the moment.
Oh, she is now. Yeah, we got a 1 minute 13 to a 1 minute 10, 1 minute 11. So what's that? There's 2 seconds right there.
Yeah, Sugar's really bought himself a ticket to the last.
Yeah, and Neuriox, is right on his tail. He's harassing Sugar.
And
He'll be able to taste the sweetness for sure.
Yeah, Nurox is having a really good round as well. And we know that Souls he knows there's a lot of laps to go, and he's still in contention here for a podium spot.
So Ella's gone again? Oh no. She's done one more, Baker.
Yeah, surely must be looking at running a soft stint at the end.
Yeah, maybe as well. Like, this game's really fresh. Like, she's only just started Gran Turismo 7, so she'll pick all this up later, knowing what to do and when to do it.
Well, I wouldn't count her out yet.
No, not yet. If she's coming back out on the softs, expect some low 207s, I'm sure.
107s, of course.
107s, 207. Yeah, 107s, sorry. I don't worry about the first number. And
No.
now she comes in.
Oh, finally. So that could be a soft run to the end, do you think? I'm going to jump on with Sugar.
Check, so 21 seconds behind. So Sugar made up 9 seconds, basically.
Yeah, he's made a lot of time there, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's huge. So as she exits...
Comes out on the mediums.
And then we have Black Sugar right on our tail to 1.9, 1.6,
Okay.
1.5, 1.4, 1.5.
So
yeah.
I think there was that little mistake that Sugar made where he'd made up a second and then lost a second again. So he'd be not devastated, but he'd be a little bit dirty with himself for making that error because he could be right up there now.
Well, I think Sugar's got his mirrors full of one angry Englishman. So I think, Sugar's been busy. Like, I'm not sure if he's been watching the Delta in front. I think he's been watching the Delta behind.
And he's driving well under pressure as well.
Yeah, he handles pressure really well, the Sugar. He just does his thing, and yeah, he does drive under pressure well.
We've got...
and that gap's sort of stayed the same, half a second. Both their tyres look brand new, like I'm saying, with a wet track, and you get to cool them off a little bit. You know, they're... On a cool track, the tyres last a long time.
Yeah, we've also got the new and improved GOAT. He's sort of coming up on Alatdad a little bit, but Alatdad's having a cracker here in 6th place. Much better result for Alatdad. Well, he hasn't finished yet, but he's having a much better race this race than race 1. So keep it going, Alatdad.
Yeah, 100%. If we jump on with Souls is joining this little pack between Sugar and Nurox. So they're all right on each tail again. This is the repeat of race 1, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure they were all together in race 1 as well.
Yeah, but they weren't as close to Black Sugar though. I think they were battling for 3rd, whereas Souls now he's in there for a 2nd place finish if he plays his cards right.
Yeah, exactly right.
But he's got his work cut out for him.
A little bit of time.
Because Sugar's not going too bad here at all.
No, Sugar's staying nice and tidy. Yeah, I can see he's starting to get a bit more confidence in that car. Sugar definitely doesn't run the car as loose as I do, because I can see him exit there without any opposite lock.
To be honest, Sue, I'm not sure anyone runs their setup as loose as you do. I know you've been a fantastic help, sharing your setups and things like that. And usually what I do is tame your setup down by 3 or 4 degrees, so I can actually drive it. And a loose car is a fast car. Don't get me wrong, and full credit for you for being able to drive it like that. But yeah, it takes a certain degree of skill to be able to drive a car that's on the edge, on the limit all the time.
Well, I have settled down my tunes for everybody for the last couple of rounds, but I'm pretty sure they're still really loose. So the setup I give out for this round, I made it way looser than I shared. But
well, you don't want to give away all your secrets either, do you?
No.
Now, Sugar's actually making up a bit of time here on Ella in first place. Must have been a little bit of a mistake there somewhere.
Second back.
Yeah,
she's lost a second somewhere. And Sugar's got his fastest lap of 109.6. So he's really come to terms with it. With another 9 laps, he's got lots of tyre, so he can push really hard right now. Use a bit of curb.
And all it takes is one little moment.
I got a funny feeling. I'm looking at fuel. At fuel levels, and Ella has a lot less than Sugar.
Oh. And you know that
I'm
is.
not sure what that means.
Well, it means she's got less fuel than Sugar.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what it means. The other day I was out bush with my mate. We were building a shed, and I asked my other mate, I was like, "How do you walk around in bare feet?" And he goes, "You just take your shoes off, mate."
Oh,
like, yeah, okay.
Well,
that
sounds simple when you say it like that. But yeah, that's interesting you say that about fuel. So is Ella fuel saving at the moment, or?
I think she definitely is. She's short shifting the Subaru drastically.
Yeah.
It doesn't mind a short shift. You can make the short shift work for the Subaru. But yeah, she's not. I don't think she's even using any more than 6,000 RPM, I think.
Well, that's not too far, because what's the Subaru, around 7.5, 7, isn't it, for a shift? Or
7, I think is 7, 8. She's using. I'm just watching her now. She's using about 6.4, I think, RPM. And Sugar is watching down the straight.
He is taking time. He's if he's got enough fuel, he knows he can push hard.
1.4 seconds.
I know. At Bathurst in the
Sugar's using all 8,000 RPM.
Well, he paid for that whole tacho. He's going to use the whole thing.
Yep, use it.
Yeah,
with Subarus, you might have to be careful about a head gasket, but he should be okay.
I know when we raced Bathurst with the Mustangs, I ended up parking in the pits because I'd had to save fuel to get to a certain lap. I went in the pits. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away with watching the cars around me, and I went past the pits. I forgot to pit.
And the dash for cash, yeah.
I can tell you what, around Bathurst, on fuel map 6, trying to save fuel, that is a very long lap.
Yep, 80k an hour if you don't make it. So yeah, we still got. Sol's dropped off a little bit.
He certainly has. Yeah, not sure there. He's his last lap was a 109, so he's not lapping that slowly. I just think the guys in front of him are
around that 110 flat.
Yeah.
He might have had a bit of a mistake. I'm not too sure. Or I'm not too sure. maybe he doesn't like being quiet in the slip. I know with my setup, I have a lot of front downforce, and once I get to if I am behind somebody, I really struggle to hold that pace still.
Yeah, okay.
Like it really affects being in slip or having such high downforce. But
Yeah,
if I do
yeah.
get to run, I can run. But if I'm following somebody, it's such a struggle. So he might be running a similar setup to what I run, and just he's. But so I think she might have saved enough. She's done a really good job, and in the last few laps, just to save, just to get her through it. She might be playing with the fuel map as well and short shifting. I know with GT7, it's better to short shift than change the fuel map if you can get away with it.
Yeah, unless you're absolutely desperate.
Fuel saving.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're desperate, you just short shift and it's faster than fuel map 3. Little secret squirrel tip there. So we'll see when it comes close to the end. Neurox has just dropped off the back of Sugar a tiny bit. Their tyres are looking little tiny, about the same, really. I think Sugar might have slightly better tyres as Sugar goes blue again, which means he's on his best lap by nearly a tenth. And Souls is right on the back of Neurox right now.
Yeah, he's definitely caught up there, hadn't he, that lap? We're only just saying that he dropped off the back the previous lap a little bit, and he's even
has he showed his nose?
He has. I think he was a little bit too far back there to have a lunge, but by moving out of the way from behind the car, it gives you that you can see the corner a little bit better. And if they're watching you in your mirrors, it makes them start to concentrate on you instead of the corner entry.
Well, he probably did notice that Neurox has dropped off the back of Black Sugar as they all bunch up back up again. So he's like, oh, well, I have to make my move soon. If he's going to make a move, he's got to make it directly.
He is running out of laps.
Now's the moment. Yeah, exactly. But this is a funny track. It's the more you push, the slower you go. There's that cutoff where you're trying to push and you end up going slower.
Yeah, well, that's it. You start braking a little bit later, and what I have to keep reminding myself all the time it's a slower entry and a quicker exit, because that's where you really want to be quicker, is on the exit. Yeah. Get that power down and move on to the next corner.
Yeah, exactly right. And I forget that sometimes, and coming in way too deep on the brakes and pitch it in, and then you end up idling out and people drive around you.
I only do it 5 or 4 times a lap, depending on how many corners, of course. But it's quite easy to do.
I think there's only 5 corners in this one.
Well, it is a trap that you can fall into. You think you brake later, you go faster, but it's not always the case. So.
Yeah, I was doing that in practice on the last little hairpin. I was coming in way too deep. And then I was just losing 0.3 every lap. I tried to neaten it up, but I did do it a few times tonight too, don't worry. Coming in way too hot. Ella's still got that 2-second lead, so she's stretched it out a little bit. I think Black Sugar's with, what have we got, 3 laps to go? On 3 laps to go. I think Sugar's maybe starting to be like, well, I'm locked in second right now. No need to do anything silly. Hold your position to Neurox.
Yeah, that's right. He knows that Ella's is not in the running for the championship. After this round, Sugar's got 2 rounds to go. So he'd be just looking at bringing home the points now.
Yeah, 2 seconds is nothing to sneeze at either, right? 2 second places, so that'd be
exactly
great for Sugar.
And he's been lapping all right. So
back a little bit. Yeah, nice and consistent. Soul's just coming off. Oh, Soul has a brilliant last corner. Oh, Nurex is gone. He's touched the
Oh, which is
grass on the
gifted.
exit.
That's gifted Soul's third place.
Yeah, he's got it going okay. So he's no trouble from fifth position, but he lost 6 seconds that lap. Oh no. Oh
We
no.
won't bother
Bad
watching a
luck,
replay of
Murex.
that because we're sort of on with the group, and you called it as it happened. But yeah, we've only got
Yeah, bad luck, mate.
2 laps to go, and he's 6 seconds off the back of Souls. So Souls would think all his Christmases had come in September. A third
Yeah,
place. He's on the
exactly.
podium, and again
So he's
he's got a bit of time to make up there to Sugar. But as we've just seen, it's quite easy to make a mistake.
oh yeah. I know that Lexus too for New it hates slow speed corners. On my testing, that was the only car I faced backwards. I did one lap face backwards and never looked at it again. I'm glad I
Yeah,
didn't. Um,
yeah, and I know. I think it does have its strong points, and as I may have mentioned earlier, Troy HQ is running the Lexus. We all know Troy's got a lot of pace.
Pace, yeah.
When it comes to racing, and I know he does seem to sort of struggle a little bit in it.
Oh, as obviously Ella's got enough fuel as she pumps out at 8.1 on mediums for the last lap. Lots
Yes,
of tyre left. I guess that's because it rained so long for her. She's got lots of tyre. So I wouldn't even be surprised this is her
out to a
last lap. If
six
she,
second gap now.
yeah, she'd just grew that by 4 seconds in like one lap. She won't quite lap that. And she's still purple by 200s, but she's still purple. So will she get the 8 flat on her last lap? We'll have a look as she comes across the line. Well done, Ella. Yeah, she does get the 8 flat. Wow, that is super fast. I've not been that fast. Black Sugar holds second. Well done,
He
Black Sugar.
flashes his
With
lights as he
Soul's
goes
closely
across the
behind.
line. He'd be stoked with that. Yes, and Soul's in third. Well done.
Nurex,
Neuriox,
bad luck, mate.
yeah,
Bad luck. So
still coming
close.
home in a good position there in fourth. He's taken home some good points from that result in this race. And then we got quite a drop back there to Neuriox. He's in fifth.
Dreamin', sorry. Yep, Dreamin'.
Sorry, Dreamin', yeah.
In fifth. Yeah, so he's coming through. He's well done.
Nice position
Fifth
there.
position is awesome.
And we've got the new
Go.
and improved grade in the crunchy Hyundai.
Mountain. Yep. And he is going to come across. Well done, mate.
Now,
Nice consistent slaps there.
he's come
Dad's coming
across in
across in
seventh. Prometheus got lapped, but Dad there, he's really improved from his first race. He got lapped in the first race, which was 21 laps, and he hasn't in that race. It was only close. Um, Ella just finished just. If she had another lap, she probably would have got him, but he's managed to not get lapped in that one. So well done, Dad. You've done well in that one.
Yeah, awesome work. And just a reality check for the split one, boys. I imagine Ella's going to be with us next week, and she's going to be one to watch out for.
Yes, well,
We'll see what her pace is there.
Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for me, I'm out for next round as well. I'm hoping to come back for Suzuka, the final round. She's probably not going to get much slower though.
No, I'd imagine not. She can get a decent tune in the Mustang. Um, it's a lot different car than the WRX. No downforce, but she'll work it out.
Yep.
But yeah, well done, split two.
Yeah, all the drivers
Awesome
there. That
work.
was some great racing. And we're going to sign off.
Those times are so okay. Cool.
No,
Those
sorry,
those
go
laps
on.
are really close to Baker. Baker, Black Sugar 9.5, Souls 9.3, Nurix
9.6,
9.6,
9.5.
Dreamer
Yeah,
9.55, 9.5. Yeah, really close with
that's
those
dead
boys.
right. Great racing, and a lot of respect's shown there too throughout the field. I know it looked a little bit messy there in turn one, race one. But yeah, I think the guys have done well there, and well done to Black Sugar, bringing it home in second, both races.
Both
You've done
races,
well.
yeah, well done. Yeah, didn't he get a pole? I'm pretty. Oh, I
I
can't quite remember.
think he did. I
I
think
think
he
he got
got
a pole.
he got pole in the second race, I believe. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, Zoo. I'm going to sign off now. Sorry again to our 3 viewers about the technical difficulties, but we sort of got there in the end. So tune in next week, not necessarily on my channel, but we'll be sure to put up the who is streaming in announcements on the Discord chat. So make sure you tune in and check out what's going on next week at Wheel to Wheel Racing.